Hello, everybody. So already off the top, there's a lot of noise happening. There's a gardener going on a Monday, which I don't know why. Normally it's supposed to be Tuesdays. Um, First, welcome to the live. I'm Liani. If you're new, if this is your first time watching this, and before I get into all my complaints and gripes about today, let me tell you what you're going to get in this video. You're going to get, or in this live, you're going to get in the next 10 minutes how to achieve or how to pursue the life you want in 2025. So let's get into that. But before that, I want to talk about how I have to be quiet a little bit because my husband's in a meeting and my daughter is asleep. And then there's a gardener happening on a Monday, right after the holiday. Happy holidays, by the way. I don't understand why all of this is happening right when, like, literally at 11, all noise broke loose. So, anyway, back to the topic of the day. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to pursue the life you want in 2025. And I'll do that by showing you my life strategy journal. If you're returning and watching in the series, then you know the things that we've done before, but I'm going to give a recap. And also let me know how your Thanksgiving was. Mine was really low key. My husband and my daughter got sick. So I was, playing nurse, making sure everybody was feeling good. And let me share my screen. Okay, so I'm going to first start by going over what we talked about last. So just do a brief recap. So we defined what a great life looks like for ourselves so that we know what we're aiming for at the end of the day. And then in a 3-year period, what does a great life look like in the next 3 years? So, and this is what we'll break down the line to further parse through how we're going to achieve that great life. And then now that you know overarching what a great life looks like in the next 3 years, now we want to know what we're going to focus on specifically. So if you have multiple interests, if you want to do a lot of things at once, we have to pick one thing at a time so that you can actually start and end something and get somewhere with a goal or an agenda that you have. So we did find your ikigai. And ikigai is a Japanese principle that basically sums up what your purpose is and something that you love, something that the world needs, so something where you can also give back, and something you can get paid for, and then something that highlights your strengths. Finding all of those things and combining them makes your ikigai. And then we went through the ikigai exercise. And for me, my ikigai turned out to be what I define as my life purpose right now for the next 3 years is leveraging my expertise in operations and planning to develop and market a comprehensive business management system tailored specifically for interior designers. And then the last exercise we did was we figured out where we were putting our time so that we could learn how we're going to prioritize the next year, what the things we're going to prioritize in this next year so that we could achieve or reach our great life. So we have broken this up in different sections between relationships, job, learning, finance, personal care, body, mind, and spirituality, interest and entertainment, and community. Those are the main areas, and then there's sub areas under that. And then we plotted out where we spend our time or how we spend our time. So we have under each section, there's how many hours you spend on doing that, what's the importance, and what's the satisfaction level. And you plot that with importance being on one plane and satisfaction being on another. And you get to see visually how you're spending your time and if you're living a life that you actually want to live. So for me, this big circle right here represents my times watching TV or online entertainment. And that's really big. And I'm getting low satisfaction out of it because there's other things that are really important to me that I'm getting low satisfaction out of. So needing to reprioritize my 2025 so that I can switch out the sizes of these bubbles between something that is important to me, move it to something where I'm actually getting high satisfaction out of it because I'm spending more time in it. If that makes sense. So And let me know in the comments if something doesn't make sense, if I'm not explaining something clearly. This is my first round doing this in a live setting. We're teaching other people. So I'm open to all types of feedback to help me do better in the next one. So, okay, now moving on to the exercise for today. I want to reprioritize how I'm spending my time in 2025. So I'm going to pick 6 items that I could either with anything that's high priority that I'm spending a little bit of time in, or anything that's low priority that I'm spending a lot of time in. I want to switch those out. So I'm going to pick only 6, even though there's more than 6 items where I have high importance and low satisfaction. I can't pick all of them. So I'm going to pick the ones I can focus on, and then we'll develop a plan for it. So moving on to our priority shift, and I'm going to talk a little lower because I can hear Robert talking in his meeting. So moving on to your priority shifting. So for me, I should have wrote this down because it's on another paper. For me, obviously, I want to switch my online time because I'm getting low satisfaction out of that, and pick something. I think it's my physical health in sports, or my body, mind, and spirituality overall. So physical health, mental, and spirituality. I want to spend more time doing that and less time doing online entertainment. So that color I'm going to pick specifically is this one, the blue one. So I'm going to put that I want to focus my high priority, low time. I want to put my physical or mind, body, spirit. I'll put specifically physical activity and mindfulness. I'm going to go through this quickly because I think she's about to wake up. Okay, so physical activity and mindfulness. Another thing I want to focus on are what's the other thing? Oh, finances. So I changed this a little bit. This used to be in the high satisfaction, but I'm actually not as satisfied with it now that I thought about it over the break. I want to have our 6 months savings replenished. So it's low right now, and I want to get that replenished. So that is a high priority. What happened? Okay. Replenish. Oops. I can't spell, obviously. How do you spell replenish? Okay. Replenish. What are we replenishing? Oh, a 6-month emergency fund. All right. And let me actually get to my other screen so I can make this faster. I'm going to fill this in and I'll be right back. Okay, sorry for the that random pause. So, okay, I filled this in so that you don't have to go through me typing it all in. So, the high priority low time is physical activity and mindfulness. I want to replenish the 6 months emergency fund. Significant other, I want to have more dates and do more fun things with my husband. And then my hobbies. It's high priority, and I actually don't feel like I'm not spending enough time in it, but I do want to have more organization around it. So I put it on here. And then low priority, too much time. Online entertainment. So now I'm going to go into the next part of the exercise where I'm going to write my actions I'm going to take to switch these around. And I actually have it written on my Harvard Business Review. So I'm just going to copy and paste it over there. All right. We have, so for me, I want to swap my online entertainment with health and mindfulness. So I'm going to put that here. And then I want to replenish 6-month emergency budget. And then I want to spend quality date nights unplugged and away from screens. So that's a part of the significant other. And then I want to launch funnel for second stream of income. So that's going to go under 1.8 for my daily activities. Oops. For my activities of daily living. I want that to, I didn't add that here. So it's low, it's not really a low priority. This really has more than 4 on this side, but I'm going to put it on here because I have to reorganize it. I want to put increase my activities of daily living. So what that means is my ability to go and like do more hair and nails, do more like recreational, what's not recreational, but more like health and wellness things. So acupuncture, massages, stuff like that. So I want to do more of that. And though that's considered activities of daily living. So I'm going to add that here now. Activities for daily living. And so my solution for my action for that is launch a funnel for a second stream of income on January 6th. So for me and the way my household works, when it comes to extracurricular things, shopping, it's like luxuries, essentially. Our goal is to create a stream of income so that we could afford that luxury. And our income that comes into the household is not, that's like our base income that we do a jointly on. And all the other extracurricular things, we want to have a stream of income for it. So I have something coming out in January that's going to be that stream of income that can afford me my activities of daily living. All right. So that's it. And my hobby one, I'm going to add in place of my hobby right now is the podcast that me and Crystal are doing. So that is for me, I do have, it's not low satisfaction. It's like mid satisfaction and mid importance, because at the end of the day, it's important, but it doesn't come before a lot of family things and like career things. But it is something I'm making room for. And I want that to, I want to put more energy towards it so that it could pop off the way I believe it could pop off. So I'm going to put here, research. I want to do more research? Research, YouTube, best practices, essentially. So that's the action I want to take, research and apply YouTube best practices. All right. And so now, how did this get here? Why is this here? Okay, this is old. I need to move this out the way. All right. So basically, that's where we're starting right now. We have went through where we're spending our time and how we want to actually prioritize our time for 2025. So we reprioritized it. And now we're like, okay, now that we know what we want to focus on, these are the actions we're going to take. We're going to swap online entertainment with health and mindfulness time. We're going to replenish 6 months emergency budget. That's the action we're going to, or the result of the actions we're going to take. But essentially, that's the overall action. We'll break that out into steps in the next session. Spend quality date nights unplugged and away from screens. Launch funnel for second stream of income on January 6th, and research and apply YouTube best practices. This is what my 2025 agenda is, essentially. So I will probably do this one again. I feel like this video was all over the place coming off of the holiday and not really fully being prepared. But hopefully you get the point. I'll probably do this in a better recap tomorrow. But I hope that you are going to enjoy the rest of your Monday, and let me know in the comments if there's anything else you want to see. Oh, I will put a link to this worksheet, this whole planner, and on my Facebook. I'm going to pin it. And then by the time this makes it to YouTube, it'll be in the description. So please download it. Let me know if you have any questions or if you have any suggestions for how I can improve this.